I am not a pretty boy.
I'm not a pampered pop celebrity.
Do I look like a slave to the latest trends and fashions?
You will never see me on the cover of GQ.
But I did make history.
I was part of a revolution.
Taking my craft.
My passion.
Beyond the edge of extreme.
This is where I became a star.
Became a man. It's where I learned respect.
It is where I learned honor. Where I learned to make the world respect me.
It is where I made my career.
Where I made my name.
Forged my future.
Tonight I look to the past.
Tonight, I pay tribute.
Tonight I fight alongside my brothers once again.
Tonight I come home.
For I am forever hardcore.
And we together are forever hardcore.
This is what I do.
And the reason I am who I am.
This is hardcore justice.
This is hardcore justice. This is hardcore justice.
And this is our last stand.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents Hardcore Justice, The Last Stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it is my extreme honor to introduce former two-time world champion, the Human Suplex Machine. He is Jazz!
I'd like to be the first to welcome you to Hardcore Justice! I've been backstage since about 11 a.m. And I'm telling you right now, I've looked into the eyes of the extreme athletes who are going to perform for you live in that ring tonight. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to get extreme. Because that desire is in their eyes again. That work ethic, that passion is going to bleed out tonight in more ways than one. You know, over the past couple of years, and even as of recent, there's been some haters, there's been some doubters on what we did back in the day. You know, you hear stuff like, oh, they're a Bush League promotion. Oh, they were just a blood and guts promotion. Oh, all they were about, hey, I'm talking, oh, relax. All they were about was violence. No. See, if that's what you think all we were about, you don't get it. See, all we did was revolutionize this friggin' business. We were the true renegades of this industry, and that's a shoot. That's the real deal. We were the little engine that could, and we friggin' did. So I got a message. I got a message directly to the folks or anyone who doubts what we did, who wants a piss on what we did. See, you don't get it, and you're never gonna get it, and you never will get it, so you might as well just kiss my ass. So that's it. I'm done. Here's the deal. My name is Taz, and I am the Human Suplex Machine. Beat me if you can. Thank you.
Our opening contest is a six-man tag team match. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, senior official, John Finnegan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Orlando, Florida. It's Mike today, soon to be joined by my broadcast partner, Taz. We welcome you to Hardcore Justice, the last stand. For one night, the Impact Zone becomes the Extreme Zone. The legacy lives thanks to TNA President Dixie Carter's agreement with Tommy Dreamer. And here we go, Taz. Six-man tag team competition to kick things off in Hard Justice. Here comes the FBI.
FBI back in the house. Look at, looks like hey, dropped some weight, haven't it? Tracy Smothers still strutting around. Reno looking good. Tony Luke. Hey, my puzzles.
The opposition team, first to come out, is Kid Cash. And Kid Cash, not only his time in ECW era, back in that Extreme Championship Wrestling era, but also in TNA, became a big star in TNA, X Division champion, also one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Join Kid Cash in the six-man tag team matchup to kick things off. And, you know, this team has never faced the FBI before. But I got an earful today from Simon Diamond and Swinger, who still PO'd that back in the day that the FBI got that title match, that tag team title match against Mikey Whipwreck and Tajiri back at the Hammerstein.
So Swinger and Simon Swinger are still hot about something from years ago.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, you gotta hold the grudge sometimes. That's good. Well, I've seen a lot of familiar faces backstage today, Mike. I'm telling you, we're in for a very entertaining evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, making his summer residence at the Jersey Shore in Snooki's Pool House. He's the capo di tutti capi, Big Sal E. Graziano.
That must be a big pool house.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, from Nashville, Italy, he is the wild-eyed Italian boy, Tracy Smothers. His tag team partner, weighing in at 2,046.5 liquid ounces, from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, Tony Luke. And the final member of the team, weighing in at 201 and 1 quarter pounds, he's the Sicilian shooter, Guido Maritato
wrestler Steven DeAngelis will have a voice by the end of the night?
No shot.
And their opponents, introducing first from Johnson City, Tennessee, please welcome back Kid Cash. And his tag team partners, introducing first from New York City, this is Swinger. And his tag team partner from South Bend, Indiana, Simon Diamond.
Well, what an incredible atmosphere tonight. Also, all day today. Taz, I know this has to be a very special day. So many of your old friends and rivals gather once again.
Yeah, I probably have more rivals than friends, but I get your point. No, it's great to see the old crew. No doubt about it. Had a lot of long talks today with some of the guys, and it was really good seeing a lot of my old Extreme brethren. Let's see that now. Guido, I've had several matches with this man. I mean, he can go straight up wrestle.
Hence the nickname Sicilian Shooter.
Yeah, well, he fits it. There's no doubt about it. When he lacks in size, he brings in heart, quickness, and ability. He'll tighten a knot real quick.
Guido Maritano, Kid Cash to kick things off. Six-man tag team action and incredible crowd response this entire weekend, Taz.
I haven't heard this chant in a long time. Where's my pizza?
Fans from Canada, Australia, Austria, the UK, Ireland, all over the United States have come to Florida for this very special night and this entire weekend. Quick roll-up by Cash for a 2 count.
Yeah, Kid Cash with that quick small package. That schoolboy might get him. Guido.
Shoulders down for 2.
Well, that's that temper of Guido. Gotta watch that Sicilian temper. Kid Cash, very capable man there.
Guido extends the hand, and well, Cash accepts the handshake, then brings him right in nose to nose. Little tribute to the Philly cheesesteak with Tony Luke. And you know, there's certain names, there's certain initials that legally we aren't allowed to use. I'm sure most of you at home, you're so familiar with the ECW talent in the roster that hell, you can fill in the blanks.
I think you just did. But anyway, Tony Luke right here with Swinger. Oh, the old, which way we're going to go into the drop toe hold thing. Watch that Oklahoma roll. That's not an Oklahoma roll. It's actually a Naples roll. It's Naples. Or a Stromboli roll. One or the other. Short arm scissors.
But the perfect counter, though.
Yep. What a power there. Watch his head.
Whoa, Swinger does overpower him and takes him directly into the corner and, drives him down with authority.
See how Tony looks, his head just whiplashed as Swinger dropped him. Oh, my man, Tracy Smothers from Nashville, Italy. Oh, yeah, that's right near Sicily.
Tracy Smothers and Simon Diamond.
Ooh, Simon looks like he might be 3 diamonds.
Might have seen Simon in recent weeks on TNA's Impact show. We've referenced him as Pat Kenny.
Simon might want to...
was involved in so much of the action with EV 2.0.
He might want to invest in a singlet. Look at Tracy Smothers. He's going to town. Bam!
Punctuates the series of offensive moves with the big kick. Measures, drops the elbow across the chest.
Tracy Smothers getting it done like he did back in the day. The old Paisan. Look at him. Taking the gloves off.
Now what's this? It's not a surprise that we would hear from Simon, right?
It gets Pat Kenny blown up.
Orlando, Florida! Simon has a problem.
Sure we're not in Philly, right? It's obvious we're not a fine oil machine because of you, Cash.
Wow.
So, you may have out-wrestled us, but I can guarantee we can out-dance you. So, what we're gonna have is a little extreme dance-off. So, DJ, hit the music.
Got his own DJ?
Well, there's still a match going on. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is like disturbing. Look at Simon Diamond.
Is that the robot or?
Kind of reminds me of like Elaine from Seinfeld, that type deal. Okay?
Oh, that was the worst ever.
Well, this is my top. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Jackson just rolled over in his grave with that performance. Maestro, hit the music, because if we can't do better than that, straight up everybody dies.
That's Tracy Smothers.
They still got it. Oh, Big Sal, easy.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, the old, what's that called? Well, I just topped it. What do you think, Mike? You're already a Fred Astaire. What do you think?
The FBI on the dance hall. And Big Sally, he's going to take it home.
My man, Little. Big Sally rocks. Oh, that's awesome.
Double clothesline by Big Sal. Takes down both Diamond and Swinger.
Well, this is the way it was back in the day. Give you a little bit of entertainment, have some fun. You know, then there's a little bit of rough and tumble, nasty fighting, as we see here.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Count me in. I studied you guys from the start. And here comes Kid Cash. He's going to fly right off the back of John Finnegan. How's that for a flip dive?
That was phenomenal by Kid Cash, giving assist to referee John Finnegan. Whoa!
And as Tony Luke went to fly, gets cut off by Simon Diamond, and now Diamond and Swinger have something in store for Tony.
Tony, let's check this. Look at this rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that springboard front flip. Tremendous by Cash. Outstanding.
Back to live action at Hardcore Justice as Tony Luke gets taken over the knee by Cash, and the backbreaker follows with a 2 count.
Yeah, it looks like Tony's been kind of singled out as the sacrificial lamb here for Cash. Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger.
I had so many memories throughout the day that we've been talking about. I mean, you guys were the reason back in the early 90s that I had that big-ass satellite dish in my backyard in Las Vegas. And I'd dial that baby over to Satcom F4. I'd be watching Sports Channel Philadelphia each and every week as Tony Luke explodes with the clothesline.
Well, at times we were tough to find on the tube. I know that, but sounds like you found us with that big-ass dish. Oh! Power slam into the buckles. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. That was pretty cool.
Desperation move, certainly paid off. But you have to wonder about Kid Cash. Didn't look like Cash and Diamond Swinger on the same page. Little Guido double clothesline takes down both Diamond and Swinger. Goes for the crossbody on Cash.
See Guido right there attacking the legs to that Russian leg sweep. Good way to break the man down.
Boy, all about the series of moves, though, Taz, isn't it?
Yeah, well, got a couple. Guido knows how to pick apart the body.
Tony Luke, Johnny Swinger,
Whoa.
joined by Cash, Tracy Smothers.
Oh.
I sense a tower.
You think? What the hell?
Don't like Tony Luke's chances.
Tony Luke got splattered along with everybody else.
Snap of the suplex by Simon Diamond.
Simon Diamond hanging on. Maybe going for the hat trick here. Oh, no.
Thought for a while he was going to go for that Simon series. I think that's what he just nailed.
Tracy Smothers, the consummate veteran. Whoa. Swinger face first, puts down. Oh! Tony Luke out of nowhere.
Flying off the ropes with the drop kick. Kid Cash going to go double underhook.
Oh,
Got it.
Gotta be it. Better get a stretcher right now for Tony Luke. My man is done. That was insane.
Guido with the leg drop. Out of the corner, and Simon measures Guido.
Guido now got oh, Simon Diamond right on his face.
Dropped him on his head. Cover. 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match,
I got a little bit of everything in that match, Mike. Got a little physicality, a little dancing. Got a 600-pound man doing like a hucklebuck. Doing a hucklebuck.
Other than that, not much. Full-blooded Italians kick it off with the victory.
Great to see the FBI back in full effect. Excellent match to kick off Hardcore Justice.
Amen. And it is Mike Tenay and Taz. We welcome you to Hardcore Justice, the last stand. And Taz, this is a special night for all of us.
Well, yeah, listen, Mike, it's definitely a special night. But look, you've called probably thousands of matches and hundreds of shows. You know, I don't mean this in a bad way. You kind of have to feel a little out of place. You've never called any matches for us back in the land of extreme.
I've got to admit, maybe not out of place, but certainly a strange feeling. And got to tell everybody, we're not here to imitate Joey Styles. If he was contractually available, I would have gladly handed this chair over to Joey for the broadcast. Tonight, it's not Mike Tenay, the announcer. It's Mike Tenay, the fan, the student of the game, as someone who appreciates what the original organization accomplished and the part that they played in wrestling's history.
Well, listen, I know Joey Styles very well. He's one of my best friends, and I assume, I pretty much know, I think Joey would give you a stamp of approval there, Mike.
I appreciate that. Let's address the injury situation in our main event tonight. Rob Van Dam originally scheduled to face Jerry Lynn.
Yeah, well, that's right. We announced that on Impact. That's not going to happen. Jerry Lynn sustained a very devastating back injury, and let's drop it on him, baby.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that negative into a positive.
Well, that's kind of what we did back in the day. We used to do that all the time. There was a negative, we made it a positive.
The opponent for Rob Van Dam tonight at Hardcore Justice is going to be the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu.
Hey, sign me up to watch that one. I'd love to call it Van Dam Sabu. I'm ready for that. Let's do it.
Count us in. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout tonight's pay-per-view, we will bring you up to date on certain extreme individuals from the past. Let's check out our first. Where are they now?
Hey, it's Todd Gordon here. So happy to have this opportunity to finally get a chance to say a final goodbye to everyone.
That's right, fans. It's me, the Pitbull Gary Wolf #1.
Hello. Remember me? Yes, it's me, the Blue Meanie, here on the TNA pay-per-view.
It's been a long time and it's been a long ride. It's really ironic that we're doing this promo right here from this office, because this is the office, this one right here, Carver Reed. This is the office where everything started. The whole formation of the company began. So now it's come full circle. I got a chance to say goodbye to all of you and thank each and every one of you who made the dream possible. Without you guys, forget about it. Your passion drove our passion.
Just want to let you know I'm sorry I couldn't make it there tonight due to prior commitments. But to all my brothers that are there today, you show them in the ring why they call us hardcore and what we do and how we do it.
I'd like to say thank you to TNA, especially Dixie Carter, for putting this night on. Something she didn't have to do, but she did it anyway. So thank you, TNA. Also like to say hello to my family of sorts, my second family. For many years, we spent together. We fought each other. Sometimes we fought the fans, but we bled and sweat together for one common goal: the fans.
God bless you all. Thanks.
And remember, this isn't the last time you see the Pitbull.
I also would like to say thank you to the fans for your support each and every night, bringing weapons, standing the heat in that bingo hall. How you did it, I have no idea. But without you, there wouldn't be me. There wouldn't be Tommy Dreamer. There wouldn't be Stevie Richards and the whole cast and crew that entertained you, because we loved it and we loved you. So with all that said, coming from my heart, let's get back to some hardcore action.
Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman had a match where the loser would get hit with this Singapore cane. Not 3 times, 10. So Tommy Dreamer lost. So he has to get hit with this cane. And he gets hit. Huge welt on his back. Bam! Gets hit again. Huge welt. I mean, it's noticeably immediate. Tommy Dreamer says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Over and over again. I mean, it's giving me cold chills just thinking about it. And the people are just begging the Sandman to stop in the crowd. You know, it's crazy, extreme moment. I mean, either Tommy Dreamer is the stupidest wrestler in the world, or he's the toughest. You know, and I've seen him in some matches where he's taken a beating and got up and got up. So I venture to say that he may be one of the toughest wrestlers in the world.
Living in Toronto, we didn't get a chance to watch that program until the last year that it aired. But it was very cool because it was very different from what everybody else was doing. There was a lot more madness and craziness, and the fans just ate it up and they loved it. And that's what I love is great crowd reaction, you know, and they were just insane for it.
Stop it. Stop chanting those letters. You're gonna get us sued. You heard what Jerry said. We can't do that. Next thing you know, you're gonna have everybody in this building chanting those 3 little letters. Knock it off. Because we can't afford any more legal action. The last time when you were out drinking and carousing and driving around and whoring at the strip clubs.
Al. Hey, man, are you okay?
No, Stevie, I'm not. Shut up. I'm under a lot of stress. You know, there are a lot of potential legal issues here. I mean, next thing you know, on this pay-per-view, Stevie, we're gonna have a man out there hitting somebody with a sledgehammer. We're gonna have some guy out there carrying a mask to the ring and then wearing it after he's wrestled. We're gonna have you with some woman wrestler or on some secondary show. I mean, God, where does it end? Stevie, do you really, honestly, do you know a good therapist? Because I could use one.
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, brother?
Oh, my God, man.
Oh.
What's going on?
What's up, Steve? What's up, dude? What's going on?
You look great.
I'm trying a little bit better.
Awesome,
I'm trying.
man.
We're here, brother. I'm here to get the band back together, brother.
Wait, what happened to the old,
Yeah. He can't even use the shirt. We're so sued.
You tell him to shut up.
Hey, where's your scooter at?
And sitting in a warehouse in Stanford or in a toilet bowl like your career would be if it wasn't for that?
Yeah! Hey, dude.
I gotta get ready for my match, man, but what's going on?
But look, man, I got something. I found him, bro. I totally found him.
Okay, I gotta get ready, man. It's coming up soon.
BM, come on in.
What in the world?
Oh, my God. They can't even use the
shut
real
up.
guy.
Hold on a second. Wait,
Stevie.
Come here for a second. Guys, Stevie, come here.
Stevie.
This,
Stevie.
he's not the real you-know-who.
Oh, yeah, totally. It was, you know, like on TV, you know, like on TV shows like Roseanne, when she changed her daughter on Bewitched, when they changed the Darren's
I so hated that show.
Dude, he's fat, he fits the shirt, he can jump off the top rope, he can do anything.
He is fat, but he's not the guy.
Yes, he is.
I'm so done. Stick a fork in me. I'm out of here.
Who needs him?
Guys, hold on a
It's pro
second.
wrestling, Stevie. It doesn't matter.
Guys, calm down. Tonight is hardcore justice. Tonight is an opportunity for Stevie Richards, myself, to prove something to everybody, to my peers, the guys I love, not only those guys, but all the fans all over the world, to prove to them what Stevie Richards can really do. We'll catch up later,
Stop,
guys.
man. I'm here to hang out. We're hanging out with Raven tonight, man. What are you doing?
Where's Stevie going?
We're doing great.
What? What's up, guys? Did you get me on the show?
Look, man, you and her, I can't get you guys on the show tonight, dude.
Where's
It just can't
Stevie
happen.
going? But,
Can't happen.
but I got your supplements, your protein.
The stuff was fake, kid. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. It was a big hoax. I didn't really sell anything.
Steve, Nova, Stevie.
Next match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, Mike Keener.
Back in the original era, C.W. Anderson, part of that New Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah, CW, he can get it done, definitely. Tremendous technical wrestler. Kind of a throwback. He was a throwback years ago, and he's still throwing back. It's like a double pump pass.
I guess not officially related to Ole Jean, Lars, or Arn, but he certainly wrestles that Anderson style.
He's got the same haircut as Arn. And I love Arn.
Could have used two Colt Scorpio during that dance-off in match number 1.
Yeah, he actually has rhythm. Well, it's great to see Two Cold in the house. Tell you what, Two Cold Scorpio, I've had the opportunity over the years to have many matches with this man. Two Cold was nice enough years back to even break my neck.
That's right, tag team matchup. It's Two Colt Scorpio and Dean Malenko with the stuffed pile driver on you. And who was your tag team partner?
Well, the late, great Eddie Guerrero was my tag team partner. As I laid on the apron, I couldn't move. Eddie continued the whole match by himself against Two Cold and Malenko. But that was then, this is now. It's great to see Scorp in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first to my left, from Raleigh, North Carolina, he is the enforcer, C.W. Anderson. And his opponent to my right, from Celebration, Florida, he is Two Cold Scorpio.
Well, you had to respect from our fans here in the Impact Zone. We call this the Extreme Zone tonight. What do we call it?
I think that's what I changed it to early on, the Extreme Zone.
That works.
Two Cold Scorpio, 4-time world TV champ in the original era. Also tag team champion with the Sandman. And so many memorable feuds with people like yourself, Taz, Sabu, Shane Douglas, Mikey Whipwreck, and the like.
Well, listen, look, Two Cold Scorpio, in my opinion, he kind of revolutionized this style of wrestling for an American. You know, that lucha style, Mike, which I know you're an expert on, and you know, I think athletes of today, like an AJ Styles, for example, or the Motor City Machine Guns, you know, there's similarities, you know, to Two Cold to them.
That's
a great
cool
point. You know,
he really did. He was one of the first of the high flyers. And I got to tell you, that introduction at the start of Hardcore Justice, that was Taz at his absolute finest.
Well, thank you.
Well,
I appreciate it. Well,
I just want to say that the original organization may have that reputation as strictly a hardcore wrestling company. That's not the case. You weren't watching when they were featuring Lucha Libre, Japan style, MMA style matches.
But we were a hybrid of everything. We had a mixture of every game. We gave everything, and you got to, that goes to the mad scientist himself, to Paul Heyman. The man who ran the show, the owner of the company. That was his brainchild, straight up. Let's give him a mix. Let's give him a little bit of everything. And that's what Paul did so well, and we all went out and just executed it. Talk about execution. Pinpoint accuracy on the drop kick by Scorpio.
Beautiful extension of the legs with the drop kick. And then Scorpio sends Anderson directly back first into the guardrail.
Look at Scorp. That corkscrew. He called Scorpio, still getting it done.
Certainly worldwide resume for Too Cold Scorpio. Extensive wrestling throughout the Orient and Japan, originally with All Japan Pro Wrestling, and then Noah as he goes to the top. High risk again. Cross body block right on top of Anderson for almost 3.
And when Scorpio wrestled for All Japan, I mean, back then, that's when it was, if you got an opportunity to wrestle for All Japan back then, or New Japan, you were the real deal. And I remember back then, I mean, Scorpio was a big star in Japan. CW, straight up with that super kick.
Wow, that's the way to stop the quick offensive onslaught in the rush of Too Cold Scorpio, who had dominated the first several minutes.
I get him.
Anderson hooked the far leg for 2, and Scorpio still able to get that shoulder roll just before 3.
Well, this could play right into CW Anderson's hand here. He's a type of guy who will just, he's going to dissect the body part, as you see right here. Looks like he might have zoned after the arm of Too Cold Scorpio.
Scorpio back living in the States, in the state of Florida, as he gets hammerlocked by Anderson and then driven directly into the corner turnbuckles. Lived for 5 years over in Germany. Did Too Cold Scorpio before relocating back to the U.S. and recently came back from a tour of Japan where he wrestled for Vader's new promotion, Leon White's promotion over in the Orient.
Well, I know Vader and Too Cold Scorpio were very close friends for many, many years. Oh, my God! That was nice right there by Scorpio. CW might be out on his feet. How quick. Those jabs and that right hand by Too Cold.
Anderson able to avoid the kick, and then he unloads with a shot of his own.
CW just cold cocked. Look at that. Too Cold got drilled.
Great close-up shot that tells the story of the impact of the CW Anderson strike. Scorpio rolled over for 2.
Like I said, CW, he's always reminded me, even years ago, as a throwback, and I'm a fan of that style. You don't have to be fancy and all the smoke and mirrors to get it done the right way. And CW, his success proves that.
Complexion of this match has now turned in Anderson's favor, but the quick back heel, boom, takes him down, and Scorpio, he gets quickly taken off his feet by Anderson. What an exchange, then the roll-up. Able to shrug off the roll-up attempt was Anderson. The Scorpio tried to get him in that package. Oh, instead he gets elevated to the apron and a big forearm shot.
Well, it might have been better if Scorpio was able to actually land on the floor, but he landed on the apron.
Anderson on top, gets 2.
And then Scorp got lit up with a forearm shiver by CW Anderson. God, what a unique feel here in this arena tonight. I'm telling you, it's almost like going back in time a little bit.
All the touches the original era. I even see Atlas security around ringside as Scorpio caught him in the head with the kick in the corner.
Hey, they saved my butt many times back in the day. Talking about Atlas. Oh, leg drop from hell at front. Oh, man. That might have did it, Mike.
Pin, 2. No, not enough.
I had Scorpio do that to me one night. He basically just sat on my face with all his weight. It hurt like hell. As you can imagine.
I'm with you on that. Gonna go up to the top. Here it comes, high risk. Oh. Top rope moonsault, but Anderson got both knees up, and he connected as Scorpio came off the top.
The moonsault looked beautiful. Scorpio looked great in the air. Look at that
high angle spine buster. That's his patented finisher. Is it enough?
Well, shades of the great Arn Anderson or Robert Roode of Beer Money does an amazing spine buster, as CW just did there. As we call it the double R, right? For Robert Roode, the two R's, right? Robert Roode,
I'm with
right,
it.
I got you. It's a joke, Mike. Please, loosen up.
Ever since Scorpio went for that top rope moonsault, Anderson's taken advantage. Scorp looks like he's almost out on his feet. Shots right hand after right hand.
Defenseless, not really defending himself much, except for that massive kick to the face to Anderson.
Gonna go high risk once again. What Scorpio gonna catch him? Oh, God! Just dropped the bomb right on him. Two, got him.
That was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Too Cold Scorpio!
I'm telling you right now, I think Scorpio is better now than he was back in the day. That was freaking crazy. Wow.
Boy, is there any way that we could take another look?
Well, that was awesome, but
that set it up.
All this here, Mike, look at that. Right into that leg drop. What amazing balance and athleticism by Too Cold Scorpio. And Scorpio's not a little dude, he's a big man.
He rolls Anderson back into the ring and motions for CW to get to his feet and come back out to the center. There you go. Gotta love that. Mutual respect between Too Cold Scorpio, CW Anderson tonight at Hardcore Justice.
The Philadelphia promotion started what fans know now as hardcore wrestling. They put hardcore wrestling on the map, and you know, they took professional wrestling, something that people have loved and adored for years, and they twisted a little bit and put that edge on it to make people even more captivated. You know, and it really shows. I mean, there's a lot of similarities between that promotion and TNA. You know, from the hot girls to the badass guys to everybody on the roster being fearless. That's what it was about. It was about being fearless and going out there and performing and giving it your all every night.
I was very, very fortunate because I lived on the, I went to college in Hawaii, but I would come home in the summers and live at the Jersey Shore. And I bounced at a bar called Bar Anticipation, or Bar A. What was cool about Bar Anticipation in New Jersey is that the Philadelphia promotion came in and actually ran a show there, right there in our volleyball sand pit. Took down the nets, set up the ring, and I mean, people came in by the drones to see this. It was awesome. And I was bouncing that night, so I got a free seat. You know, it was awesome. It was so cool to talk to the guys afterwards, and it was a cool experience.
At the time, wrestling was kind of a PG product and very campy and kind of over the top with the characters and stuff. And that company, that Philadelphia-based wrestling, promotion, brought something different. They were edgy, they were violent, they were sexy. They went places that others, were afraid to go.
Fonzie, Daddy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, RVD.
Man, Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. What a standout match out of my entire career. You know that? My whole career. Just the thought of being able to do that again here in 2010, it's been like so exciting. I've been stoked since the thought first went through my mind. It's been my motivation. I've been training for it. Big moment. I know Jerry was training for it too.
Van Dam, those matches were outstanding. They were physical, athletic, unbelievable.
Off the hook, right?
Off the hook, Daddy.
That's probably why Jerry was training too hard, and much to my disappointment, he hurt himself. Jerry's not going to be able to make it tonight. So, what do we do, Fonzie?
Good news.
The show must go on. When Dreamer called me and asked me who I wanted to wrestle, since Jerry Lynn wasn't going to be able to make it, I had to give it a lot of thought, a lot of serious thought, all right?
Me too, Daddy.
Well, think about it. I mean, there's definitely a lot of storylines that are not complete from back in the day with my television title run. But tonight, man, it's just so much bigger than that. It's not about picking up where we left off, man. It's one night to pay tribute to the entire hardcore spirit that we all felt, you know, that we expressed and that was so graciously received by all those fans. A lot of the same fans that are going to be watching this tonight.
Testify, Van Dam, Daddy.
So I had to really think about who I could wrestle to really capture the entire legacy of that time for us. There's only one man. It's got to be Sabu. It's got to be Sabu. It's got to be Sabu. Right?
You couldn't have picked a more hardcore wrestler than Sabu.
Fonzie, I know it's going to put you on the spot. You managed RVD, you managed Sabu. I got to make sure that we can both count on you. I know it's awkward, but think about what tonight is about. This is the best way, and we're going to give the fans more than they ever expected.
Hey, listen, Daddy. I'm going to call it right down the middle. I know if Sabu pins you and beats you 1, 2, 3, I might get a job out of it. But don't worry, Van Dam. I'll call it right down the middle. I'll manage you. I'll manage him. You know, I managed you before. You guys are the Sheik's boys.
True.
A lot of respect, a lot of matches, a lot of history. It's going to be one of the greatest matches of all time.
No question about it. And we can both count on you.
Oh, I'll call it right down the middle.
Well, there you go. It's going to be Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
Stevie Richards not going to fly solo tonight.
We got Nova and Blue Tilly.
Yeah, the Blue Tilly.
Well, Stevie Richards looking great. The man is in tremendous condition. He got trains about 23 hours a day. It's unbelievable. The guy's non-stop.
That was great to hear from Blue Meanie earlier tonight at Hardcore Justice. And now we see the Blue Tilly.
Maybe the Blue Tilly ate the Blue Meanie. That could be what happened. Oh, my God. Stevie Richards is shredded, ripped, loaded with intensity. You got to watch PJ, especially with that cane.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first to my left, from Ozone Park, New York, he is PJ Polaco.
Told you they knew the talent.
And his opponent to my right, accompanying the ring this evening by Hollywood Nova, and his personal security, the Blue Tilly. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he is Stevie Richards.
PJ Polaco and Stevie Richards, one-on-one competition at Hardcore Justice. Yes, this is the last stand. TNA President Dixie Carter agreeing with you, the wrestling fans, the TNA fans, as well as Tommy Dreamer, putting together what has been already a very memorable evening.
Yeah, nostalgic feel, a different type of TNA pay-per-view, obviously. Completely different talent roster. Kind of going back in time a little bit. But Stevie Richards, again, looks to be in great shape. I don't know what kind of ring rust PJ Polaco has on him.
It was amazing to watch Polaco's rise through that original organization. We talked about him becoming from the tag team competitor with Lance Storm, all the way to, like, I think he held that that world title for something like 6 or 8 months back in 2000.
I'm telling you, man, for a good splash during those years, during those extreme years, PJ was the real deal, serious player. I mean, nothing but upside for the man during those years, and he did great. Well, you know, I mean, Stevie Richards, a bulk of his career, in my opinion, during those years, he was kind of in Raven's shadow.
No question.
You know, but then a great career blossomed. I feel it just got bigger once Stevie left the promotion. That's just my opinion.
Stevie turns Polanco up in the corner, then oh! Sudden stop in the corner.
Yeah, well, that steel post will stop you every time.
Every time.
And it's one of those square posts. The round ones doesn't hurt that as bad, but when it's square, there's edges. You know, edges don't work well in that area. Oof.
Back first goes Richards into the side of the ring, and Polanco grabs him around the head and got him in position here to try and elevate him up, and does out on the arena floor with that suplex.
Yeah, that definitely will slow down Stevie Richards. PJ's a pro.
Watch the slingshot move. Splashes down across the chest. First the suplex to the back area, and then that slingshot into the splash to the chest of Stevie Richards.
And that mat that Stevie Richards is laying on, that's a very thin mat. I mean, that hardly helps you much, if any. You can see how thin it is. That's thinner than an amateur wrestling mat. Even though why we have those mats, they're doing nothing.
You can see the effect of the offensive moves from Polanco as Stevie tries to cover up in the corner, but PJ's on him with kick after kick.
Mike, I got to tell you, to me, it's pretty cool during this show to hear from current TNA superstars, TNA wrestlers like AJ Styles, Angelina Love, Madison, Matt Morgan, Mr. Anderson.
Watch this pin.
It's pretty cool to hear their memories of coming up and watching what we did back in the day. You know, that's pretty cool, man.
Boy, it really is, and it has to be for you, and so much of the talent here at Hardcore Justice is that reaffirmation of what you meant to the professional wrestling world. DDT, quick cover, PJ hooks the leg for 2.
Speaking personally, and I'm obviously a retired wrestler, but I mean, I'm flattered just to hear the current, because to me it's about the current wrestlers, the current superstars, to hear what they think about what we did. It's not only flattering, but it's cool to see that they're students of the game, and I'm not surprised.
Groundbreaking organization that set the stage and revolutionized so much of the entire professional wrestling world. And that's what we're celebrating tonight with Hardcore Justice. Reversal out of the corner, and Stevie gets caught by Polanco. Whoa. Oh, man. Whoa. Stevie Richards just flinging him all the way to the floor.
Yeah, Polanco's got to be hurting. Now Nova and the Blue Tilly in the face of Blue Tilly. It's not bad.
He's animated.
BW 2.0. Ugh.
I guess that's a variation on EV 2.0.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, PJ now got him. Oh, he had Stevie in his sights.
Exchange, and well, Stevie definitely getting the better of it. Ooh, unloads with the big right hand and the follow-up running elbow. Stevie's got Polanco. Is he going to go backbreaker here and set side slam?
Very tough to do this late in the match to show that kind of power, to hold the man in the air. I mean, Polanco's not a little guy by any stretch of the imagination.
Now, it just shows the incredible condition that Stevie Richards is in. As Taz has mentioned,
powerbomb, sit out right
style.
there.
You're right. Here it is. Polanco down for 2. Just barely got that shoulder up.
Mike, I talked about in the beginning of this match the possibilities of ring rust on PJ, and I was wrong. I was impressed with the kick out of that sit-out powerbomb.
Right, because you're watching. The longer this match continues, you wonder about the advantages. He was measured and got caught with the kick as Stevie came out of the corner, and that was close.
Referee John Finnegan did a good job holding up. John's refereed, I know, a lot of my matches in my career in ECW.
Yeah, good to see John Finnegan, Mike Keener.
Yeah, it's like John's been eating some of the South Philly, cheesesteaks. Anyway, look at the
Yeah, spinning tombstone.
That might be it.
On top for 2, and wait a minute. Attention here is turned to Nova. This one, it looked like he was going to get the 3 count.
Yeah, Hollywood Nova ripped the do-rag off and everything. You know what's on when that happens. Not really, but... You know.
Come on! That's not just the coolest. That's not just the best. That's just it.
Palaka, oh, there's that Stevie kick. Super kick on the money. Count 2 and count 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Stevie Richards.
Impressive victory by Stevie Richards. I mean, I don't know, maybe the layoff for PJ cost him right there, but physical matchup by both men.
Oh, look out, Singapore cane shot to the back.
Just an incredible shot with that cane.
Oh, it's a good way to put it. Series of shots with the Singapore cane. Oh, what the hell.
You never know. We saw this on Impact this past Thursday. Could it be who we think it is?
Lights out in the extreme zone.
Oh, buddy!
I think it's who you think it is.
It's who I thought it was, and who PJ doesn't want to see.
And the Sandman, where he's got a Singapore cane of his own.
PJ, get out of there! Sandman got the snot rag in the back pocket.
Bam.
Cane across the skull.
I mean, he is the Singapore cane originator, isn't he?
Sure as hell is, my man. Maybe Sandman don't know which cane to pick.
Stevie Richards gets the win in the match, but Sandman has the last word on PJ Palaka.
Hey, this is Francine. I was really excited when I got the call to come to Orlando for the pay-per-view. Unfortunately, I can't make it because now I have a new career. I am a mom. This is my 1-year-old daughter, Molly. I'm very happy with my role as wife and mother. But I just wanted to thank TNA, first of all, for sending a camera crew over to give me the opportunity to say thank you to the boys, first and foremost, Paul Heyman, all the guys in the locker room. You were my extended family, and you will always be in my heart. I love you guys, and I wish you well in wrestling or whatever else you decide to do with your lives. And to all the fans, I had a 15-year run. I had the best time. Whether you cheered me or you booed me, you were there for me. So I thank you for that. I truly loved performing for each and every one of you. And like I said, I'm done in wrestling, but you will always be in my heart. So thank you, everybody. Have a great pay-per-view, and I love you guys. Say bye-bye.
I'll tell you, that's pretty cool to see Francine. I mean, she's a mommy. I never would have thought that would happen, but let me tell you something real quick about Francine. She was one of the hardest working girls I've ever seen in this industry. She busted her rear end. I'm telling you, one night I saw the Eliminators give her total elimination. It was insane. That girl just took it. She took it like a man and then some. I mean, I've always respected her since that. A lot of respect for her. Congratulations on a beautiful little baby.
Boy, and coming from my broadcast partner, Taz, that is the stamp of approval.
I've softened up, you know what I mean?
It's certainly a different feeling tonight from a TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's a different atmosphere. It's a little more ruckus. It's got that nostalgic feel. I like it. I'm feeling it. It's pretty cool.
I love it because it's not only that honor and that tribute to those great wrestlers of that era and of that organization, but also for the fans who have come from around the world to be a part of Hardcore Justice, The Last Stand here in Orlando.
Not just that, Mike, not just a hardcore fan from back then who followed what we did back then, but the current TNA fan that maybe heard of what we did back then, and this is their first experience of it, so hopefully they're enjoying it also.
Got to agree with you, Taz. Let's switch gears for 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take this moment to honor. And let's take this moment to acknowledge the contributions of those extreme individuals who are no longer with us.
Next match is a three-way dance. It is an elimination match with a 30-minute time limit. Your referee, Mike Keener.
Boy, you talk about heart, and you talk about courage. That's what you get with Brother Runt. And a little bit crazy thrown in.
Gotta love Brother Runt. My man's nuts. Love this guy.
Extreme Zone rocks. Everybody's got, look at this, look around the ringside area. Everybody's got their tribute to Al Snow and Head.
Yeah, they got the old mannequin head thing, you know, going on. Al Snow, very big at the head. They sell those here at Universal?
Current stars of TNA, last heavyweight champ of the original era, the War Machine Rhino.
Yeah, big respect for Rhino, man. One of the pure toughest, rugged, angry, mean competitors that you're gonna find. You got a lot of respect for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from New York City, Brother Runt. Ladies and gentlemen, in the corner to my left, from Lima, Ohio, accompanied to the ring this evening by Head, he is Al Snow. And our final participant, from Detroit, Michigan, he is the War Machine, Rhino!
Our ring announcer tonight, Stephen DeAngelis, touched on it. We're going to reinforce it. This three-way dance, it's elimination rules, Taz. This is not a case of first pin or submission. This is elimination. We'll have that first fall, and then once we get that one competitor eliminated, we'll boil it down and have one-on-one competition from there.
And you see Brother Runt is the smaller competitor between Al Snow and Rhino. But you know what? Listen, loaded with resiliency and toughness is Brother Runt. Got a stereo headlock going on here.
They grab that side headlock. Rhino gets shoved off into the ropes and then explodes through.
Nice.
Brother Runt's going to try and get a quick pin.
The very crafty is, Brother Runt. I'd say he was crafty and say some other nice things about him. He got leveled.
Boy, in terms of size, power, this is an absolute mismatch, and he's got Brother Runt in his sights to go for the board, but gets hooked from the outside by Al Snow.
Al Snow inadvertently helping Brother Runt. And I'll tell you something right now about Brother Runt. You know, back in the day, you know, I had the honor of running the ECW, the wrestling school that we had called the House of Hardcore.
1-to-1.
Yeah. And Brother Runt he came to train. He came over from California in this beat-up Winnebago and parked this thing in Long Island right outside the school, the dojo, and just lived in that thing and trained until he got the look from the company to wrestle. I mean, this guy
that's
showed
dedication.
Oh, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know that story about Brother Runt, which I've always became, I got very close to him due to that because I respected him. Here he goes, Runt!
Goes airborne, flying cross body, but gets caught by Al Snow in the War Machine, and then they just double toss him up the ramp.
Every time that Rhino tries to mount some sort of offense rolling in his favor, Al Snow able to shut down Rhino. Brother Runt might not get up for a while.
Al gonna go slingshot, attempt at the leg drop.
Well, that little delay of talking to his friend Head, Al, that kind of messed him up.
Came back to haunt him.
Well, double overhook by Al Snow. That patented headbutt.
I think that also stopped what could have been a potential belly-to-belly attempt by Rhino.
I think you might be right.
Al gonna go high risk, goes moonsault off the top.
Nice.
Right into the pin. Keener counts 2 and 2 only.
Well, might have been our first elimination.
Hey, check that out. Members of the TNA roster backstage. Looking on intently. I see
Anderson.
Jesse Neal,
Yep,
Mr. Anderson. Got Earl Hebner.
Earl Hebner's definitely not a TNA star. He's a referee.
You get the idea.
I got the idea. It's very cool to see the current TNA wrestlers watching these matches here.
Ooh, double foot stomp off the top by Brother Runt.
Look at the tenacity of Runt. Not enough. He's trying to take out a War Machine. He might get him. Look at this. He might get him with this. Oh.
The reversal in mid-move as Rhino flings him across the ring.
See how Rhino doesn't rush into anything. He shut down Brother Runt, took his time before he did whatever he's going to do here.
And don't you agree? If you're the size of Rhino, that's the proper tack to take.
Oh, absolutely.
Dictate the pace. All 3 men in this 3-way dance are down. First up to a vertical base, Brother Runt, matched by Al Snow. And Brother Runt comes right at him and Rhino with shots.
I told you he was tenacious, right? Brother Runt will bring the fight. Again, he's giving up a ton of size here. I'd be going for... Oh, my God! Oh, God!
And again, he gets thrown, this time by both men into the steel guardrail. Oh, contact with referee Keener, who goes down as Al Snow came back out of the corner.
Well, nice slide by Al Snow.
Yep, able to pick up head.
Oh, well, that's an illegal maneuver. Referee's down.
How about Brother Runt with the steel chair?
It's going to be illegal, too. Oop.
Having second thoughts.
I'll tell you, that canvas is getting its ass whipped with those chairs. But that's smart by Al Snow, I guess. They're all down.
Brother Runt thought he was going to outsmart Al Snow. And the referee would turn around and see the chair, but Al Snow turned it around on Runt.
This is why we need instant replay in pro wrestling. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe not.
This is why you don't bet on pro wrestling.
You don't?
Yeah, you're the wrong guy to say that to. Restoring some order. Al Snow still got head in hand.
Wild shot, swing and a miss on Brother Runt. Sooner or later, he was going to get it. He got the 3 count.
Brother Runt gets the first fall.
Al Snow has been eliminated.
Oh my, that's got to be it.
Follow up, Gore for the 3 count.
explosive gore by Rhino. Man, I'll tell you, Brother Runt didn't even get an opportunity to celebrate his victory on L. He got lit up, man. Shades of Jack Lambert right there, the great Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, talking about that Steeler linebacker, that was the effect with the gore from the War Machine Rhino.
Well, it's a double, the rules again were double elimination. And right here, Brother Runt with Ed in-ring gets the victory. It's 4-1, so it would come down to Brother Runt and Rhino. Rhino takes advantage of the bell ring, stopping it. Bam! Explosive gore, your winner. Rhino.
Definitely a case where the War Machine dictated the pace of this matchup and ends up victorious, winning the three-way dance at Hardcore Justice.
Excellent outing by all three men.
Taz, now let's hear from the special referee for Tommy Dreamer and Raven later tonight. Let's hear from Mick Foley.
When you talk about Tommy Dreamer and Raven, I mean, you're literally talking about one of the most heated and famed feuds in wrestling history. And nobody knows this feud better than me. I've been a part of it on both sides. I've been a friend and a mentor to Tommy Dreamer. I remember putting my arm around him and endorsing him as the next, hardcore person, not legend at that time. Well, I wasn't prepared to be called a legend just yet. And I've also been a hated enemy. I turned my back on Tommy Dreamer. I followed Raven, and traditionally I'm not a follower, so I know what kind of mind control Raven has. And I know that there is serious potential for this match to get out of hand. And I also know that it is being billed as the final showdown. And if you want a final showdown, a conclusive ending to a famed feud like this, you need somebody who's going to be there physically and mentally to make the 3 count when all the smoke clears. When all the rubble is discarded, we need somebody who's going to be there who's going to be able to make that count. And in my opinion, I'm the perfect person to do that. This thing could get out of hand, and I'm mentally and physically prepared for it, and quite honestly, I'm looking forward to that possibility.
I think the Hardcore Originals gave a lot of things to the wrestling industry that will permeate throughout. And one of the things that I would definitely say was that they knew how to raise the bar, how to explore other avenues, to make a statement and make yourself known in this business, because they didn't have a huge budget, they didn't have huge production, they didn't have a huge machine behind them. What they had was heart, and what they had was unbelievable intensity.
So I was spending the night at my buddy's house, and he woke me up in the middle of the night, both of us being lifelong wrestling fans, and on the TV was Sabu versus Terry Funk in a barbed wire match. This was my first taste of the hardcore wrestling. I've never seen anything like this before, and immediately I was hooked. As soon as I saw that, it was so different. It was so captivating to watch, really. And it might be strange to say because you think about two guys and barbed wire, just destroying their bodies and destroying each other, but it was captivating and fun to watch. And I've always loved that kind of wrestling. That they helped inspire me to become a wrestler myself. My favorite wrestler from there to watch was Rob Van Dam. Growing up, I used to call myself Josh Van Dam, while my buddy was Matt 2 after Sabu. These were also guys that were about the same size as myself. These weren't, giant, larger-than-life guys, but they were also going out there and doing exactly what I wanted to do, and they were doing it great. And it was, I don't know, it inspired me, man, and I'm happy to see this going on.
Talk about a tag team that made their reputation for swinging the steel chairs. Yes, it's only appropriate. Axel Rotten and, of course, Cojones.
Of course, Cojones. Why wouldn't he be Cojones? Yeah, they're definitely freaky, swinging chairs, no doubt about it. I've been lucky enough during my career, during those hardcore years, not to get hit by a chair by either of these guys. Thank God. Well, I'm sorry, Cajones looks good. Cajones looks real good. Let's get a wide shot. Let's not get too close to Cajones' face. We don't want to scare the young ones at home.
Of course, Axel Rotten started off in the original era as part of the Bad Breed team.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Axel Rotten. And from Nutley, New Jersey, Cajones.
Short and sweet. What you are looking at in this ring is the most hardcore tag team in wrestling. The most extreme tag team in the history of this business. And we don't have a match. So this is an open challenge to anybody in the back. If you got the guts or you got the nuts, get your asses down here right effing now. Well.
Well, Joel Gertner's outdone himself tonight.
Brother Ray, Brother Devon, down
old
the
school.
old school
Yeah,
tie
baby.
down right there, buddy. Joe Gertner, he looks good. Must have been a big raccoon.
It is I, the bacon in her eggs, the man for whom she begs, and the face between her legs. The lyrical miracle, the sexual intellectual, and the quintessential stud muffin. Joel, Lady Gaga advocates celibacy. What an absolute disgrace. If she won't let me stuff her muff, then I'll just poke her face.
Good night, everybody. Hasn't lost his touch. Gertner strikes again.
It's not done.
Back together tonight
with my running buddies, my colleagues in Chaos. Ask the tag teams that they've decimated. They all know why they're so decorated. They are the biggest, the baddest, the sickest, and most vicious, the most extreme, hardcore, severe tag team in the wrestling business. Yesterday, today, and forever. From New York City at a total combined weight of 569 pounds, they are Brother Ray and Brother Devon, the GOAT Team 3D. Guys, come on in the ring for 1 second. Yeah. You know something? You're looking at 4 of the most hardcore men that have ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring. And let's be honest, guys, the last thing these people want to see is us have a wrestling match. So let's do what we do best. Let's give the people exactly what they paid to see. Old school South Philadelphia street fight.
I guess that's a yes.
Well, we're kind of far away from South Philadelphia, but we kind of feel like we're smack dab in the middle, so why not have a South Philly street fight? Southern style.
Here we go. Oh, we're going to do our damnedest to try and stay on top of this action. You know it's going to be crazy. Philadelphia street fight. South Philly street fight, as Brother Ray said. That means falls count anywhere in the extreme zone.
Well, Axel Rotten bust out the arm drag there. Well, I agree with Brother Ray when he said these are definitely 4 of the most hardcore men, arguably in the history of the business. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, we were talking history earlier with Axel Rotten, and who can ever forget that feud with Ian Rotten that he had, some of the most hardcore matches ever.
Oh, yeah, those two guys, the Rottens, used to basically just tear each other's skin off their body. Saw Axel earlier today. I mean, the guy's scarred for life. Unlike Balls Mahoney, who was just Clark Gable handsome. Clark Gable dating myself a bit.
Could have at least gone Brad Pitt for us.
Yeah, I know. Well, Ball's able to drop.
Cojones. Brother Ray, Cojones square off in the ring. Meanwhile, outside, yeah, it's Devon and Axel.
Brother Ray, that's a lot of size drilling right into Cojones. That just sounds funny.
Boy, it just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Sure does. I'm glad we're sitting here laughing. These guys are beating the hell out of each other over here. And Joe Gertner's got that disturbing-looking, firm woman's coat on and his whatever the hell he's wearing. And the guy looks like he should be on a poster in a post office. That was the thing back then in South Philly, in that sweaty bingo hall. It was an interactive type of company. Our fan base got involved a tad.
Just slightly, just occasionally. That's what we anticipated. You knew that they were going to take it to the streets. Brother Ray and Cajones battling out in the crowd. Oh! I lost him on that wide shot, but now you can see split screen. Brother Ray at the top, Brother Devon at the bottom. What did you just hit him with there?
I couldn't tell.
To the bottom?
Definitely a beverage of sorts.
Probably good for the HD camera, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we didn't have HD back then. We only had H or D. Look, we had TV. Oh. Well, the fans here in the extreme zone are really digging this. Something you don't see much South Philadelphia street fight, you know, in the Florida.
Kick his ass, Brother Ray got a running start.
Oh my God, Brother Ray make Al Snow so proud. Brother Ray hitting the head on top of Cajones' head.
Meanwhile, Axel and Devon.
And we pointed out that there's no countouts in this, and no, doesn't matter.
It's false count anywhere.
Doesn't matter at this point. But now this false count anyway, correct the mundo. Axel Rotten looking a little rough. I like the dyed hair on Axel. He used to have the blonde hair all the time. Kind of looked like Sting, but different back then. Like Sting, like 7 inches shorter, about 40 pounds heavier.
I was going to say, never heard him confused for Sting. Never.
And you never will again.
Back over the guardrail. Back into the ringside area. There goes Devon into the steps.
Oh, it seems like Cajones and oh, here we go.
Brother Ray filling up the ring with weapons.
I think Brother Ray's just starting off. Cajones better be careful.
We got some intriguing plunder.
Excuse me. Well, Cajones has got Brother Ray exactly where he needs him. Wow, this is Cajones, he's like having a conniption. Oh!
Nobody home, Brother Ray. Oh, God.
Well, that's one of those non-stick pans.
Yeah, Teflon.
Yeah, they definitely have
nothing worse than that Teflon skillet.
The proverbial cookie sheet. It's been used many a time on Swanson and Retner, the old bingo hall.
Axel with a little flip-flop and fly, and then the cookie sheet to the top of the head.
Turned his back for a second to Axel. Brother Devon cracking Axel in the back of the head.
Devon swing and a miss, comes out of the corner with the clothesline. And here's Axel. Oh, that tape fist shots right into the head of Devon. Oh.
Well, Brother Ray saved his brother right there.
Yeah, but Cajones.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. What was that, Luke Skywalker? I'm not a big...
Neither am I, but
Star Wars guy. Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
He's the fuck. Awesome. Oh, this is extreme. Poor Brother Ray's got the pink one. been waiting the whole match to say that.
You got the memo, even if the crowd at the Extreme Zone didn't.
Old school.
Wow.
Oh, that's old school.
That is old school, Brother Ray.
Oh, man.
That's way back.
He's going to start stuttering any minute. Damn, this is crazy, man.
Watch out, here comes Axel Rotten.
That's it, man.
Dropped it, inverted DDT, right on top for the cover. Well, you got to be having flashbacks at this point.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I mean, these are the type of matches you'd be backstage, you know, in that bingo hall, wherever we're running the show, and guys would be just flooding around the monitor, watching it like little kids, man, just moving. Oh, look at that, all that type of thing. You know what I mean? And you'd walk
watch this Devon after the neck breaker.
You'd walk by the monitor if you were busy getting ready for your match. You hear, oh, wow, look at that type of thing, and just got your attention. That's this type of match. Got him. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. It's these type of matches what made so special what we did back then. The series of moves, when the moves are done, how they're done. Awesome.
Everybody grab a chair. Here we go. Talked about their rep for swinging those steel chairs. So close to getting the win. Cojones and Axel Rotten.
So we better help Axel up. All right.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Double team on Finnegan.
Oh, nice duck by Finnegan.
Clothesline. Oh, God.
Man, that was nasty, man.
6 shots with the steel chair. Not enough to put away Axel Rotten and Cojones. Devon from the top.
Poor Cojones.
Well, ask and ye shall receive. Table brought into play. What's Gertner got?
Oh, you know what he's got. That's not butter. That's lighter fluid, baby. I told you at the top of the show it was going to get extreme.
Team 3D's Brother Ray.
Oh my God!
He's getting the table ready, isn't he? I think he's got that baby soaked.
Got that table all lather up. Oh my God! Talk about insanity. Talk about excitement.
That's where you gotta let the picture tell the story, don't you?
Amen to that. Let's take another look at one of the most violent things you'll see done in all of pro wrestling. A flaming table, folks.
Oh, light him up.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Impact I saw Mustafa earlier of the Gangsters. That's who that is.
That's right. It's Mustafa Saeed and, of course, New Jack.
New Jack in tow. Oh, man.
I guess they want to join in the hardcore party.
They belong in it. Mustafa, he even brought the kitchen sink.
Multi-time World Tag Team Champs back in the original era. Here come the Gangsters.
And these two men have not tagged up together, I don't know, probably 13, 14 years, whatever it is. Oh, kitchen sink. Not
And
again.
a kitchen sink again for Brother Ray.
Well, the Gangsters making their presence known. Oh, no, he didn't just bust out the old staple deal. Well, New Jack was a big hockey guy. He's a big hockey fan, I know that. Big Clark Gillies fan.
Wow. 1980 New York Islanders reference by Taz.
Oh, man.
Oh, Mustafa decks Devon with the clothesline.
I've seen the Gangsters, namely New Jack, do some of the most insane, crazy, daredevil-like sick stuff. This is patented stuff coming up here. You can see the guitar. Anybody who knows about the Gangsters and knows their history, I don't like Brother Devon's chances right about now.
New Jack stalking, measuring. Devon in the corner.
Oh, look at Gert now. What is he, nuts? The quintessential stud muffin just got drilled.
Just ate the guitar.
Looks like a dead warthog. Well, we said 4 of the most hardcore men in the business today, or the history of the business. How about 6 of the most hardcore men in the history of this industry?
That's what it is.
In the ring right about now.
It's the tribute to hardcore tag team wrestling. Now, let's get pre-match comments about tonight's battle with Tommy Dreamer from Raven.
I've known Tommy Dreamer for as long as I can remember. When we were kids, I wasn't very popular, but he was really popular. And I wasn't a great athlete, but he was a really good athlete. And I certainly wasn't that tough, but he was really tough. And he was a loyal friend because I was just a skinny little Jewish kid, and when people would pick on me, he would defend me. And we bonded over our love of professional wrestling. And he always said he was going to become a professional wrestler, but I never thought I'd be big enough. But then I got a little bigger, and I became a better athlete, and I became a little tougher, and then a lot tougher, and then incredibly tough. And all of a sudden, my career took off, and Tommy wallowed in obscurity. And then the friendship dynamic changed. Because all of a sudden, now that he was no longer the big shot, the top dog, he couldn't stand that. He couldn't handle it. So, Tommy, he's a smart guy. He knows if you hurt someone physically, the pain goes away relatively soon. But if you hurt someone emotionally, that sometimes can take a lifetime to heal. So he stole my girl, he married her, and now he has the family with her, the kids, the life, everything that I should have had. Now see, as smart as Tommy is, I'm a hell of a lot smarter. So what did I do? I waited for the right moment, because now I'm gonna get the betrayer back. So I waited, and I waited. It took 10 long years, but finally, here is his shot. The big hardcore Justice, his moment of glory, and that's what he is, a glory hound. This is his moment of glory, and I'm taking it away. And I'm gonna hurt him, and I'm gonna cripple him. He broke my heart, but see, I'm gonna shatter his soul. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Yeah, that hardcore company back in the day, I didn't really see him up in Philly, but, you know, I seen some of the pay-per-views when I was a kid and stuff, and me and a couple of my friends, we went out there when I was like 15, 16 years old over in Kissimmee, Florida, and seen him over by the rodeo grounds, and that's when I really, like, truly felt it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like being a wrestler now it's very much understanding now that, you know, you just felt the energy in that from the crowd and from each and every wrestler that wrestled there. I mean, yeah, they brought out every weapon Nintendo controllers they were hitting each other with. It was insane. And I mean, I've always liked wrestling since I was 5 years old and always watched it. And but that other company, it wasn't the same like I was used to and grew up on, you know. And it kind of sparked something, you know. And a couple of my buddies, they laugh to this day that they can't believe that, you know, Brother Ray and Brother Devon actually trained me, and that's where I felt that for the first time, that excitement, that energy that was in the crowd and stuff, and I can't get away from it now.
Well, you know, I was very fortunate. I started in the wrestling business in 1998, and I was trained by Killer Kowalski, and that was in Malden, Massachusetts, and whenever there were shows in town, he would take us up there, and we'd get in the ring with a lot of the hardcore originals. And I remember being in the ring with those guys during the day doing workouts, and in there with guys like Chris Candido and Lance Storm and Jerry Lynn, and just chain wrestling with him. And this is, you know, I'm only 4, 5, 6 months into my training, and just being blown away because I was such a huge fan of that style of wrestling and just that era, and that's the place I wanted to be. So it was like living a dream only 6 months into my training. If you want to look at the roots of the X Division and of guys like myself and AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe, you need to look no further back than the Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn type matches, which were incredible and still to this day are amongst the best. You know, just it was such a fun promotion to watch, you know, and I think that's why so many people see simulators between TNA and just you know, that's where I wanted to go. There was huge promotions, but that's the place I wanted to wrestle because I knew that's where the best wrestlers were.
Styles, my brother, my paisan from New York. I wish you were here, sitting behind that announce table with Taz and calling this night. You belong here. We miss you. Oh my God.
As authentic, as real as the moment feels, paying tribute to that past, that hardcore part of our careers and our lives. There's no Joey Styles. Joey, you're the best in the business at what you do.
There are so many moments in my life, not just wrestling, where I have to channel my inner Styles and give out a, oh my God. But thank you, Joey, so much. I love you.
Joey always made me sound a little bit better than I was on TV, and even though, Joey, that you were Italian and I was Irish, I always considered you a paisan.
Oh my God!
Thanks, Joey.
Hey, Joey Styles, I know you're sitting at home watching the pay-per-view, and I just wanted to personally thank you for calling my matches and all your hard work and dedication and your belief in a product and a company we all believed in and worked hard. And without your hard work, we wouldn't have been able to achieve a lot of the stuff we did achieve and the memories and the history we made and memories we created. So thanks a lot and all the best.
Joey, wish you could be here, buddy.
I have to say, every one of us misses you from the bottom of our heart, and you are definitely, your spirit is with us tonight out there in that very ring in the Impact Zone.
Hey, Joey, it's my pay-per-view, and how could I not have a pay-per-view and say thank you to you for all that you've ever done all the matches. You were our voice, and you're my friend. Thank you for doing all that you did for us and the fans. I hope you like what you're watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is the final showdown. One fall, no time limit.
Before we get into this match here, Mike, I'd like to personally thank my friend Joey Styles. Also, I obviously didn't make the cut in the package. That's all right. I won't get mad at Dave. But anyway, I want to thank Joey for all the years and making my career and making people believe that I'm the baddest son of a bitch on the planet. And he's a true paisan, a good friend of mine, and big shout out. There's no cat fight tonight. There's no girl fights, no cat fight.
Not enough cats.
There's no cats.
Got to echo those sentiments as well. We just heard from Taz Mick Foley, special referee for the final showdown, and here we go. Well, Raven pretty much laid things out in his pre-match comments, detailing the history, and it goes back before he and Tommy Dreamer ever entered the wrestling business.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, goes way back from childhood and the envy and jealousy, you know, that Raven had towards Dreamer, and then it ended up going into personal stuff. Oh.
We saw TNA President Dixie Carter, and sitting with Dixie at ringside, that's the wife of Tommy Dreamer. That's Teresa. And that's Tommy's two twin daughters, Kimberly and Brianna.
Yeah, Raven had to go over there and say something to them, which isn't cool, whatever he said. You know, me and Tommy and I, you know, we had a little talk earlier today, and he wanted me to let the world know that he's wearing right now the same boots that he wore in his last match with Raven, which is kind of like sometimes, you know, when you do stuff like that as a competitor, it gets in your own head. You're not really trying to get to the other guy's head. It motivates you a certain way.
Very special pre-match moment. Tommy checking in with the family.
Well, Tommy worked his rear end off to put this show together here tonight, along with our president of TNA here, Dixie Carter, allowing Tommy to do that, handing Tommy the ball. Tommy really worked hard putting this card together, contacting all the talent. Got to tip our hat to Dreamer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome your special referee, Mick Foley. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, in the corner to my left, from the Bowery, this is Raven. And his opponent to my right, from Yonkers, New York, he is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
You can do whatever you like, but this is the final showdown, and there will be a winner. Someone will win, someone will lose, and all I want, all I demand, is you keep this match between the two of you. Understand? You ready? You ready?
Well, you'll have Gotta like the leeway that special referee Mick Foley is given to both Raven and Tommy Dreamer, and Raven strikes first even before the opening bell.
Well, I'm not surprised that the referee Mick Foley would do that. He understands the bad blood that's just sitting out here right now between these two men. How many years and years this has been sitting around.
Oof. One of Raven's famous moves, the side Russian leg sweep, and back first goes Dreamer into the steel.
It's almost as if Raven has always been trying to prove himself that he's better than Tommy. But, you know, for a good chunk of those years, you know, during the original years in the original promotion, kind of, to be honest with you, Raven started taking off a little bit more than Tommy. You know, and
isn't it true that when they faced each other, it was almost match after match that Raven was victorious?
Oh, God. Raven was victorious on Tommy. I couldn't give you the number. I don't remember, to be frank. I mean, I had my own career going on, but Tommy did not have a good one-loss record against Raven. But Tommy, once he saw the success that Raven was building, Tommy never got envious of Raven. You know, Tommy had his own career going, even if he was not feuding with Raven at that time. He was focused on his own stuff.
Raven, though, he loves the pain, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he's a strange cat, and I think Tommy's got himself a little hiney. Oof! I mean, we all of us, hardcore originals, very proud of what we did back then. And I gotta say, Tommy Dreamer is probably the one. I mean, he went down with the ship, to be frank with you, and the most proud of all of us.
Pretty much the heart and soul of that original era.
Absolutely. I can remember all the times of myself, Tommy, and Paul Heyman sitting in the car together, driving to arenas. You know, Tommy would drive and Paul would sit shotgun. They'd throw me in the back like a dog. And we would just listen to Paul talk and just learn and soak stuff up. And it was just great times. And, you know, I mean, it just, I miss those times, and they're gone now. Obviously, we're all grown up and big boys now with families. But Tommy learned a ton, as I did, and all of us did, from Paul, who I wonder what Paul Heyman's thinking watching this right now. I really do wonder.
Famous drop toe hold, and Dreamer, well, his head and face meet the two steel chairs. Great memories from Taz as we relive the memories. You can see the concern on the look, the faces there of Tommy's twin daughters.
Yeah, this might not be a good situation for Tommy's little girls to be out here to witness. They're young kids, and Raven is just a merciless, violent man, and this is, oh my God, right in front of TNA President Dixie Carter and Tommy's wife. Oh my God. Tommy's split open here. It's good they're getting Tommy's girls out, getting Tommy's family out of there, because Raven, this is not good for them to witness this year. Oh my God, Tommy is just loud. You know, it's got to be a huge open wound for that amount of blood to be spilled that quick. Oh. Well, let me tell you, I myself have had a lot of battles with Dreamer, and he is battle-tested big time. He can sustain a world of pain. Look at that shot right there.
And I just saw the impact of his leg and his knees going into those steel steps. And did you have a chance to ask him about the condition of his knee? If it's near 100% with that MCL issue.
He said to me, Taz, you know I'm never 100%. I said, how's your knee? He goes, Taz, you know, he repeated it, being sarcastic. He's hurt. And he won't admit it. He won't admit it to anybody. And, you know, Raven's a vicious competitor. If he can exploit something, a weakness in a guy, especially Dreamer, he's gonna. You can just see it's kind of a very graphic shot there at the amount of blood that's pouring out of Tommy's head and face area.
And as Taz put it, you know that Raven would exploit the situation, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy, listen, he's been in grave situations in his career many times, and hold it out.
Wow, turns it around. Trying to take Raven out with his own move.
Exactly, page out of Raven's book, to use that cliche. Tell you, referee Mick Foley, he wasn't kidding when he said that he's be loose with the rules here with this. But that's cool. That's cool. I don't think Tommy or Raven won it any other way.
You talked about the interactive experience.
Well, that's not your basic oak tag, I'm sure.
Fan hands the sign. It says, Tommy, please use this sign. It's exactly what he does.
The fan used a lot of tape. Dead end. For those that don't read well, I figured I'd tell you it says dead end. Now Raven.
Yeah, Raven's been split open as well. Now Dreamer just drags Raven back in. And snaps the suplex as Raven goes back first right onto the sign. Dreamer under the ring. Gonna bring a ladder now into play. Ooh, cross-face shot.
Oh! God, this is again, this is you know what I talked about at the top of the show, the perception that people had of what we did back then. You know, this did happen at times. I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of violence in the promotion.
It's part of the package, right?
That's exactly right. But my point was, it wasn't everything about the promotion. The promotion was built on that work ethic and on our attitudes and our lifestyles. But right now, it's not about any of that. Except for just two men who have nothing but disdain for each other for decades or so, and this is nasty.
Trying to settle that score one last time. The final showdown. Catapult shot that time. Dreamer sends Raven directly face first into the ladder.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that both Dreamer and Raven, being it's the last showdown, will leave it all in the ring. That's, again, goes back to the work ethic. What the hell is Dreamer? He is the innovator of violence, and he's getting innovative.
Gonna climb up the ladder, and Raven.
It's actually very smart. You can get a little bit more leverage, but oh my God! Oh my gosh! This is just graphic. That's got to be. Count him, Mick. Just count it already.
Gets 1, 2, and just reaction there by Dreamer.
Well, I'll tell you, not to sound weird or nothing, years back, I remember there was many a night that I had to help Tommy out of the car in front of a hotel because he was banged up. And he actually had a ruptured testicle. I mean, all kidding aside, from a cane shot, I believe it was. And I know he's had issues with that, so he just landed right on his groin, right on one of those steel rungs of that ladder.
Raven gonna go for the DDT.
Get him up for that driver, though. Dreamer's got that. Oh, he's got it.
Dreamer driver by Tommy. Doesn't go for the pin at this point.
I don't know how much, if it's about the win or loss. I mean, who knows? I mean, both these men, it seems like they just want to dish out nothing but punishment on each other. This classic Dreamer here with the trio walling. Well, payback, so you know what.
Oh, I think we know what this is about. You talked about classic Dreamer before. Dead end sign in place.
with impact.
It's what we expected. Hesitation drop kick in the corner by Tommy Dreamer on Raven.
Well, bad intentions on the mind of Dreamer. Got himself a little chunk of barbed wire there, and it's barbed wire all over this arena. What the hell is Dreamer gonna do here?
Well, Raven just crawling on his hands and knees as...
Oh, got like a frog face on him with the... Oh, my God! Oh, that's just nasty. On his eye, on Raven's eye, he's gonna rip it. Oh, my God!
His mouth now!
Just tap out! Tap out!
He's thinking about it!
Do it! This is sick!
Raven fighting through that pain! I mean, who's this?
What the hell?
That's Nova.
And Blue Tilly, now Raven's tapping.
Nova goes right for the referee, Mick Foley. Blue Tilly into interference. Oh! Mick Foley squashed in the corner.
This thing was just about to end. I mean, Raven did tap out. He had barbed wire wrapped around his face. It was sick. And now Nova and the Blue Tilly out here.
Now a little bit of a boost.
Boost, a little bit. Need a forklift. There's no way he's gonna make it.
Watch out, what?
Oh! It's like the Hindenburg. Uh-oh. Oh!
Two for the price of one, takes down Bo. Oh, and then Raven catches him with the DDT.
Thought that was it. Tommy had the wherewithal to kick out.
Foley recovers and counts just two. This is what Tommy Dreamer's all about, Taz.
Well, he's about heart.
This ability to take a beating like this, and
Tommy's loaded with intestinal
fight back,
and Mick's had enough.
Foley said, I'm going to give you leeway. I'm going to open this up as long as it's between just you two.
Well, look who's back.
The sock returns.
Can we call him by the name? We can't even say that. All right.
Mandible claw.
Who the hell is this now? What?
Oh! That's Raven's lackey, isn't it? We saw him earlier.
Yeah.
Lupus?
He looks different than back then, but I don't know. I guess it's Lupus. He was picking his nose a lot before. He's about to be maybe picking his skin up off the canvas in a second if Mick's doing what I think he's going to do. Oh, no.
Mandible claw with the barbed wire.
Oh, God, gushing already. Spewing. Well, I've always said that we were an alternative for what the other companies were doing. You know what I'm saying? Right beneath us here.
Yeah, right in front of the broadcast table. Now, what's going on in the ring with Raven and Dreamer?
Looks like Raven's got himself some handcuffs. Oh, man, Tommy now. My man, he's just defenseless right here.
I mean, we've been talking throughout this match about the resilience of Dreamer, but you're right, absolutely defenseless at this point, handcuffed.
Yeah, no.
And this is
Raven
not
knows
good.
it. No, Raven knows it. He's licking his chops.
chair.
Tommy's defenseless. Mick, you got to try to stop him.
Tommy to his knees, and Tommy's wife, it's Teresa.
Get out of the ring. Don't get in the ring with him.
And Taz,
oh, my God.
We talked about how she's been pretty much in the middle of this situation between Raven and Dreamer for years and years.
You are not kidding. This is history repeating itself, more or less. She's pleading. Look. Oh! Looked like Teresa was trying to tell her. No, no, no! No!
Come on!
Stop him, Nick! Oh!
She's got to get out of the ring.
Well, she's concerned about her husband, and
I'm sure she's took.
Oh! Look at this!
You got to be kidding! What?
Hey, he's
with the handcuffs.
He's the innovator of violence.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
So close.
DDT with the cuffs?
So close. What's Tommy gonna do? He can't use his hands or arms, obviously. Well, I guess I was wrong. Oh, look, right to the knee. The knee. Oh,
what we talked about earlier. That previously injured knee of Dreamer, and then he gets dropped on his head with the DDT.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Raven.
Just nasty, brutal physicality here.
Final showdown, just as violent, as physical, and as brutal as we anticipated.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mick Foley was the special guest referee, and Tommy went over to see his family before the match, and just, I don't know why Tommy had his family out here, because that just didn't help him, because Raven, with a sick, twisted mind, look at the physicality showing this match, and Tommy got split open bad.
Raven outside, continue the assault. Dreamer brought him back into the ring and turned it around using Raven's own move, and then the dead end sign. The Dreamer driver turned the tide at that point. The drop kick into the sign was the follow-up. And then the barbed wire came in.
I mean, how graphic is that? And then Raven's lackey, Lupus, coming out here. He definitely paid big time with Mick with a mandible claw with barbed wire. Teresa looks like she was trying to, tell Raven, I'll be with you, and then to get him to stop the beatdown. But Raven, smart enough, like the man or not, I think a lot of people probably hate him. You remember the injured knee, and he attacked the injured knee to get the win on the DDT. Very physical contest.
It's JB Jeremy Borash here backstage for TNA Wrestling.com, doing exclusive videos all night long, along with the beautiful Miss SoCal Val. And see, you've dressed up for the occasion.
Of course, I had to look the part, JB. We've got exclusive videos only on TNA Wrestling.com. I'll be backstage interviewing the... Hi there.
JB!
What's up, little buddy? You done grew all up and everything? Yeah. Remember when you was back in South Philly at the show? Been standing out there in line getting autographs. Now you got your own little TV show? Yeah.
Good to see you, New Jack.
What's up, little white girl?
Hi. I
Doing
like
all
your
right?
scars. Yeah.
Do you? Yeah.
Cute.
You know what they say about black men, right?
What?
Once you go black, you get bad credit.
Okay. I'll stay. I'll stick around. Why not? Hey, sir.
You can take this one. Go on, do what you want to do with that, bro.
Oh, okay.
Where you gonna take her?
Okay. Nice. Nice, sir.
Now she gone. You know what that make you? My bitch.
Your bitch?
My bitch.
I'm your bitch?
As of right now, you're my bitch.
TNAWrestling.com. More videos.
Well, I think if you hear the name Paul Heyman, you kind of have to say he is the godfather, the OG of hardcore wrestling.
Paul Heyman was the man who gave the Island of Misfit Toys the opportunity to use their passions the way that they wanted to use them.
He was kind of like the mad scientist. I think Mick Foley said it in his book.
He's one of those guys that just inspires confidence. He brings out the best in everybody around him, and he also gives people the freedom to create on their own.
Paul Heyman meant everything to hardcore and everything to me.
Paulie brought his passion and instilled that passion in us. Passed that passion along. It was contagious. It was like an infection, like a virus that you actually want to get.
Paul had a vision, but he allowed the performers to go out and be who they were. And then Paul capitalized on that.
Paulie meant the world to me because Paulie and I, to use a movie analogy, were like Scorsese and De Niro. He knew what I was thinking before I was thinking it, and I knew what he was thinking before he was thinking it.
He's the internet darling. He's the messiah of the internet because he was really the first one that allowed the internet to come into the wrestling business. He kind of pulled the curtain away, and the internet has forever been thankful to him for that.
Paulie just came up with some unbelievably brilliant game plans for everybody, and you know, he was the master of what he did, and the best booker in the business at that point.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. One fall, your referee, senior official John Finnegan.
The TNA World Heavyweight Champion, RVD, Rob Van Dam, accompanied by Bill Alfonso, and with some interesting pre-match comments between RVD and Alfonso as it relates.
Yeah, they were interesting,
but as it relates to the man that RVD is going to face, Sabu. I mean, Alfonso, right in the middle of this situation. You talk about his history.
Bill Alfonso, first of all, the whistle, I'm just getting nightmares right now. Hear the whistle. Many years, this man, Bill Alfonso, managed me. It was a big part of my success. And I kind of inadvertently was in the middle of this whole thing with Van Dam and Sabu back in the day. So to me, this match is just so cool. Not just to get to watch as a fan, but to get the call as a commentator. Bill Alfonso, what's he going to do here? He's going to manage both.
That's what he said. He said he's going to manage right down the middle.
Well, that's just right down the middle, Daddy. That's how I was going to say. We got to say it right. But Bill Alfonso has done this before, meaning that he's managed both Van Dam and Sabu at the same time. Bill Alfonso's multitasking, my man.
that Sabu, RVD touched on as well earlier goes back to their original training days. Both trained by Sabu's uncle, the original fire-throwing Sheik.
Well, to me, it's just awesome to see Sabu. I mean, my career wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for competing against this guy when I did.
This match is a non-title match. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is the manager of champions, the man who calls it right down the middle, Mr. Bill Alfonso. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the corner to my left, from Bombay, Michigan, he is homicidal, he is suicidal, he is genocidal, this is Sabu! And his opponent to my right, from Battle Creek, Michigan, he is the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam!
Kind of weird to see Sabu without that long hair he used to have. For those who haven't realized, Sabu shaved his head. You know, all the matches I've had with Sabu, never wrestled him with no hair in his head. I might have lost more. I used to use his hair as a weapon a lot of times, to be honest with you.
Senior official John Finnegan calls for the bell.
Well, the patented leg dive. Sabu always tries to catch his opponent quick with that. Well, if anybody, any wrestlers today know each other better than two guys, it's these two guys. They know each other better than each other, better than anybody else. That's my point. You got it?
As we touched on earlier, back to those original training days. Man that was U.S. champion for decades. Based in Detroit, Michigan, nobody had the aura of the Sheik, Sabu's uncle.
Oh, absolutely. I've had the opportunity to meet the legendary original Sheik, Sabu's uncle, and I know Rob Van Dam has just loads of respect he had for the Sheik. And the respect that Van Dam has for Sabu, in my years knowing both these men, the conversations I've had with them, the way Rob has always kind of looked up to Sabu. He always did, always. You know, and first time back then in the original promotion, in our first live pay-per-view, Sabu and I had the opportunity to face each other. And Van Dam kind of interjected himself in the match at the end, and Bill Alfonso turned on me, and next thing I know, they're all beating the hell out of me. What's up with that?
Part of that great history that we have been talking about throughout this Hardcore Justice pay-per-view event. Originally scheduled to be RVD and Jerry Lynn. We told you earlier the severe back injury that was suffered by Jerry Lynn in training, preventing him from even getting on an airplane and flying down to Orlando, Florida for the match. And RVD and Sabu, that's turning a real negative into a tremendous positive.
Well, I think it's phenomenal. I mean, I feel really bad for Jerry Lynn. I'm a huge fan of his work, always have been. And I know Jerry's a competitor. It's got to be eating him up that they can't do this. But I'm sure Jerry's watching this and loving this match here already between Sabu and Rob Van Dam.
Went for the drop kick to try and take out the leg and the knee of RVD. And both men stand at the ready, and you can just tell that RVD happy with what he accomplished as he was one step ahead of Sabu, and there's the famous Sabu pose. So Alfonso slides the chair in the middle.
But to who?
Well, directly in the middle. Tug of war with the steel chair.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh, possession, Sabu. And he throws it with authority right in the face of Van Dam. One of his patented moves, climbs the chair.
Oh, rocks right back into the chair.
Sabu to try and take advantage.
No, be careful out there, Rob, because Sabu will come out and soar and fly into your body.
Oh! Standing drop kick. And the impact of the drop kick sends Van Dam over the guardrail and into the crowd.
Here we go, baby. Classic Sabu. I've been on the end of that thing. I'd rather be sitting here.
Well, Sabu can still fly, can he?
You ain't kidding. Well, we heard some of the TNA superstars talk about their reaction to what we did back in the original promotion. And Jesse Neal said it best, in my opinion. He said, what we did back then wasn't like the other promotions were doing, and that was by design. We were an alternative, and that's exactly what extreme athletes like these two guys here, Sabu and Van Dam, bring. Look at that. Springboard right into Van Dam goes Sabu. We were different. Again, an alternative by design. The big companies went left, we went right. They went right, we went left.
And that's what we're celebrating tonight.
Yep.
Difficult to see, but one would anticipate. There's the shot there of the reverse chin lock, so close to the camel clutch.
That's exactly what it is, and he always, Sabu usually traps one arm. And again,
oh, that camel clutch, a move that was made famous by his uncle, the Sheik, and now using the camel clutch with the chair across the back of Van Dam.
Yeah, you know, Sabu is he's a vicious competitor, very rugged, fleet-footed, very quick competitor, and can sustain so much punishment. I'm telling you, I hate this. I've hit Sabu with so many different types of suplexes over the years, and the guy just gets up. It's amazing the punishment he can take. Now the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Van Dam dishing out. Look at the back of Sabu's head. Split open the back of his head somewhere.
How about RVD catching Sabu off guard? Drop kick of the chair. Sabu in trouble. Rolls into the corner. Monkey flip out of that corner.
Well, just the elbow. The elbow of Sabu. I think the intent was for the spine of Sabu to hit that chair in the monkey flip. The elbow, that might be worse.
I was just going to say, think of the pain that's got to be shooting through his arm.
Watch yourself. Oh, man. Look at Sabu's elbow swelled up already.
Van Dam on top for the cover.
Way to break your elbow, getting monkey flipped on a steel chair, I'll tell you that.
Just no defense for it. There's no way to prepare for something like that. Sabu, the quick reversal, sends Van Dam into the corner. Gets the impact going by springing off the ropes with a clothesline that decks RVD.
Great timing by Sabu. Here we go.
On top for the pin. And Bill Alfonso shouting out the instructions to both Rob Van Dam and Sabu. As Sabu continues the offense, strikes in the corner. There goes Van Dam. And both men at the same time had the same thought.
Exactly what happened. It was like at the exact same time. They sprung off at the same time.
I mean, that's got to go back to training together.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. This could be the turning point in the match here, Mike. Now Bill Alfonso's in the ring. What the hell? So, water break.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Right down the middle. That's it there. Bill Alfonso said, right down the middle, Daddy.
Little mid-match break.
Sometimes you need a little, water. Wait a minute, they're both rushing to get.
Well, both RVD, Sabu, they've been hydrated. And
they've been hydrated. Nice. That was good.
And we talked earlier about same idea at the same time. Oh, mirror images now.
Oh, a low blow right there by the TNA World Champ. Out of that lockup. That was smart. Oh! How quick is Van Dam?
That's just too
See how
much.
fast his feet are.
Just that one fluid motion, quickly up to the apron, extends the leg, connects with the kick.
Awesome athlete, tremendous flexibility and power in Van Dam's lower body. Insane power in those legs. You get kicked by Van Dam, it's like getting hit by something that hurts.
Come on, no! Oh! Front suplex. Van Dam hanging Sabu on the guardrail.
Sabu's just sitting there. Better watch this leg drop, buddy. Yeah, I can see, I've been there. You can see what that was gonna be.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that one's not much fun either.
No, that's a corkscrew leg drop while you're hanging over a steel guardrail.
And Alfonso right in the ear of Sabu. And Van Dam has positioned Sabu on the table.
Nice catch.
And Alfonso with the steel chair into RVD.
Now what? Oh! Oh my God!
Slingshot leg drop directly onto the chair that was placed on Sabu's chest.
Oh, you could just feel the physicality. Let's take another look here. Watch the steel chair. How it just bam right across the throat and sternum.
Watch this back live. 2 count only, says Finnegan on the pin attempt by Van Dam. Sabu fired off into the corner, but quickly turns it around, reverses it on Van Dam, and then gets caught with the elbow as he charges in.
Yeah, those quick hands. Van Dam able to get that elbow in the face of Sabu. Well, watch this. Oh, God, right in the skull. What a big part of this match that Bill Alfonso is playing in this thing here. For both sides, it really is.
Can't really say he's favoring one guy over the other.
Oh, oh my God.
Jumps into the air, springs off the ropes, snaps out the Hurricane Rana, and Van Dam goes flying into the chair.
Oh, Arabian face buster. That might be it. Wait, look at the left shot. Oh, he almost had it. Whew. Yeah, he still got it, all right. He never lost it.
Back to the camel clutch.
Perfect time. Consummate pro, a veteran. Go for that submission when you know you got the man hurt.
With the fans' response of "you still got it," you think the longer this match goes, it would be advantage Van Dam because of the schedule he's had as of late as he catches Sabu.
Could be. I mean, Sabu seems to be in tremendous ring shape, even though right there he just got his face smashed into that chair. Where's Sabu's bleeding from? The back of his head, or if it's the ear? The back of his head, right?
He's checking on the back of his head. Looks like he's also checking to see if his nose may be broken. Sabu trying to fight it off, but to no avail. He gets crushed on the top rope by Van Dam.
Look at that right hand, how quick that was. Oh, wait. You know what? I think this is a old school move that Van Dam told me he was going to pull out. Pulls it the Van Assassin. Yeah, I think that's what this is going to be here.
Oh! Alfonso holding the chair. He drives it right into Sabu's face and head.
Man, assassin, he almost assassinated Sabu.
Sabu rolls in, tries to roll out. Van Dam cuts him off. Gonna go split leg. Moonsault out of the money.
He's got him.
Pin. Just two, again, amazing series of near falls between these two competitors
Big
in
time.
a hardcore justice main event.
Major league toughness by Sabu, able to kick out that split-legged moonsault. That's the table that both Van Dam and Sabu tried to incorporate earlier at the same time.
Gives Sabu an opportunity to recover here, Taz.
Yeah, Van Dam doesn't see it. Oh!
Watch out!
Oh, my God. Oh, God. That was
sick.
Freaking nasty.
Double leg drop. Goes for the pin, but Finnegan sees that.
Yeah, referee John Finnegan making sure it's legal. It's been chairs, tables. Good job, Johnny! Little nuances of refereeing.
Double sledge, follow-up shots in the corner.
You know, that's how it was back then, you know? In the original promotion, that's how it was. There was like no rules to anything. We just kind of went crazy. Referees just counted the pinfall or submission, to be frank with you.
Referees just turned them loose.
Now what? Rolling Thunder.
Ow!
Man, now you can see the anguish, the pain that Sabu's in. He might have cracked a rib.
And what about Van Dam's back?
Yeah, that was nasty, man. He might have caught it right in the sternum. But you're right, Van Dam's back.
Quickly rolls
Sabu for win, go for win.
Boy, both of these individuals just fighting through the fatigue at this point.
Yeah, you can just, it's just heavy-duty, massive physicality. Like, this is how it was night after night. I mean, this is what it was all the time. You know, it didn't matter if there was 100 people in the audience or 1,000 people in the audience. That was, you know, we talk about the work ethic, the passion, the desire. That's what it was from.
It's the words that you used right at the top of this broadcast.
Nobody was mailing it in, man.
Drop kick into the chair, pulls him back to the middle, and whoa, that one was close.
And what it was competitive in the locker room. We tried to outdo each other match after match after match. Especially myself and these two guys had a lot of competitive things going on. Shane Douglas, arguably one of the greatest ECW world champions of all time. I mean, him and I had a series of competitive things going on too, and wanted to outdo each other. That's what made the promotion so cool. We tried to outdo each other, but yet it was a team attitude.
Sabu springs off the rope. Almighty. Twisting DDT. Head first goes Van Dam right into the chair. Could this be enough?
That might be enough.
Sabu for the cover. Finnegan counts 2. Sabu, multi-time world champ in the original era, defeating Shane Douglas for the title one time, Terry Funk the other, as he goes airborne. Oh,
God. And Van Dam has just been drilled several times, somehow, some way, with a chair near his face and head.
Leg drop in the chair, arm extended and draped over the chest of Van Dam, and again 2.
And you know, look, Van Dam's got to defend his TNA World title in 4 days on Spike TV and a whole effing show against the Monster Abyss in the Stairway to Janice match. That sick weapon that Abyss has.
I mean, that's just one of the things you concentrate on a night like this, and you don't take into account the schedule that Van Dam has had. Appearing on Impact this past Thursday, like Taz says, what he's got lined up with Abyss. That time, he just got out of the way.
Well, watch Van Dam.
A 5-star off the top.
Hook in the head, got a cradle, he's got a cradle there. What a match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, the whole epic show, Rob Van Dam!
Unbelievable series of near falls back and forth. The tide and the momentum changed repeatedly throughout this match, but the 5-star frog splash of RVD, the TNA World Heavyweight Champ. It proves the difference, Taz.
Absolutely. I mean, you want something that's physical. You want bodies getting smashed and drilled. Sabu and Van Dam brought it big time. Good God, Sabu has not missed a beat. That was awesome outing by Sabu. Rob Van Dam, TNA World Champion. He's got to deal with Abyss, man. This Thursday night on Spike TV. Whole effing show.
And that's, I'm sure, a question that we're going to be asking this Thursday night, the whole effing show, the Impact version on Spike TV, when RVD faces the Monster Abyss in that Stairway to Janice matchup. We're going to be wondering how this match is going to impact his performance just days later.
Well, that remains to be seen, but right now, excellent victory over a friend, and I guess you could say rival, the great Sabu. Bill Alfonso, he said he's going to call right down the middle. He managed both men. He's running around like a psycho. That's pretty cool to see. Still hurting. You see Sabu still hurting.
But he insisted on making sure that he raised the hand of RVD in victory. Taz, we've got to go back. We've got to take another look at this incredible Hardcore Justice main event.
Well, again, two friends, two rivals. No, Bill Alfonso doesn't have a twin. He managed both men. And that springboard right into it. That is just patented Sabu right there. Both men with the same thing in mind. Drilled each other. You could just hear the shots, see the shots, the physicality, big time. And oh, look at that leg drop. Right across with the steel chair.
That one was unreal. Hurricane Run off the top. Face first into the chair. The split-legged moonsault looked like it could be enough.
Sure did. That rolling thunder. The physicality was just crazy in this thing. Oh, that DDT into the steel chair. It just hit after hit, shot after shot. Craziness.
5-star. Big-time frog splash off the top by RVD. Proves the difference. Weren't sure we were going to get that handshake, but then the hug between RVD and Sabu as we come back live, and here comes the locker room.
Well, I just got chucked a beer by CW. That works.
No, nothing better than a Hardcore Justice post-event celebration and a big-time toast.
Kicking it old school. That's how it was done. Boys having a good time.
You talked about it at the top of Hardcore Justice, Taz. You talked about the passion, the dedication, and the desire of this original group. And we're seeing it all right here.
And this is what it's about. I mean, this is what it was always about. At the end of the day, no matter the fights, the arguments in the locker room, backstage, the competitiveness, who had Paul Heyman's ear more, who didn't, all that stuff. At the end of the day, we were a team. We were the team, and we were a successful team. Paul Heyman accentuating the positives on all of us, hiding our weaknesses. TNA President Dixie Carter.
Yep, she was responsible for this Hardcore Justice event, and she's part of the toast as well.
That's pretty cool.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Mike, Tenay, Taz, thank you so much. We got some beers for you.
I got my own.
Atlas, each and every one of you here tonight, and everyone at home watching, thank you. This could not have happened tonight without Dixie Carter. Thank you, Dixie. To all the men and women in TNA, we set the bar and we expect you to raise it. God bless everyone there. Dixie, for everyone who said we were old, for everyone who said we couldn't do it, that was one hell of an effing pay-per-view. Thank you so much. I love you.